Hello everyone, I'm your host Matthew Hull, and today on Got This on Barter Weekly, I have the privilege of talking to an internet marketing and business consulting genius, Allan Fine. He is the powerhouse behind Executive Edge and has been providing phenomenal services for just over 10 years. Let's get started. I'm here sitting with Allan Fine, so could you please tell me a little bit about your business?
Sure, no problem, Matthew. My business is Executive Edge. I'm an internet marketing, social media, and business consulting firm. We've been around 10 years now. Over that time, we've helped over 5,000 businesses in North America, USA, and Canada. Online marketing has changed so dramatically over the last even 5 years. Absolutely amazing. And so it's really remarkable how many companies still really haven't embraced online marketing and social media as a way to make money. And in fact, I was doing an article in the Calgary Herald recently where the stats are that 50% of companies in North America still have no website, and of those half that do still, half of those have no social media program.
Okay.
Which really astounds me personally still.
What are the top things that you need to know about internet marketing and social media?
Well, let's face it. Google keeps on changing the rules, so it's very, very complicated. And in fact, I think that Google does that just so people actually buy AdWords, and companies can spend anywhere between $500 to $2,000 per month on AdWords. That can be very, very expensive. Probably the biggest things that companies need to know about internet marketing and social media is you got to have a great website. You really need to have a well put together, professional looking website that actually converts leads. Because like me, I'm sure you go on the website, you go on the internet, to Google probably, and you search for a new service or product or person, and you make your decision on whether or not the website looks professional, it says what it needs to say, and you have about 30 seconds to a minute to convince somebody to pick up the phone and call you, or to email you and ask you to move to the next step, which is asking for a quote or buy something. And unfortunately, most businesses have not properly invested in that landing web page. A lot of companies have a business card online, which just tells people, who they are, what they do, but doesn't really convince someone to pre-buy or convince someone to buy things afterwards.
Okay. So with the challenges of internet marketing, what are the two top complaints that you hear over and over again?
Oh, well, a lot of the many complaints. Probably the biggest two complaints I probably hear are, I have no idea what to do, and I have no idea how to do it. Once again, I think Google's purposeful strategy is to make internet marketing and being online very, very confusing. So they have to buy AdWords, and a lot of companies will spend anywhere between $500 to $2,000 ongoing forever for AdWords. That's a big chunk of change over time. That can be $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over 5-10 years. And so really it's a matter of having a holistic approach. When I look at a company in business, I make sure they have a great website, I make sure they have a great social media program, they have a lead generation funnel for the social media program where they actually attract business leads. I make sure they have a converting video on the home page. I make sure they have a Facebook business page, a properly formatted LinkedIn page, a Twitter page, a YouTube page or YouTube channel, and all these things have to work together. And one more very, very important thing, having some kind of way of capturing people's names and email addresses, because the stats are that most people are not ready to buy when they see your marketing message. They're doing some kind of research.
Okay.
And so they may be buying in a couple of weeks, couple of months, but if you can get their email address and their name and then send them automated emails, maybe one a week, providing actual value over time, then when they are ready to buy, they see your emails. They know, this guys have been sending me emails for about 6-7 weeks now. I'm ready to buy. Let's buy his thing because he sent me emails. And also I have a coupon system built in that whole process that will give them a discount off buying off you. And therefore, they're more likely to buy off you than someone else. So all these things got to work together as a whole program, as opposed to what I hear all the time also is, well, I'm going to hire this person for this part over here, and this person for this part over here, and this person doesn't know what this person's doing over here, and so nothing works together properly.
So with the variety of services that you provide, what's the number one service that you offer?
Probably getting people on page 1 of Google. If you go to google.ca and look up Calgary Marketing Company, you'll see we are number 1, page 1 of Google. Out of all the 50 or so marketing companies in Calgary, for probably the most highly sought key phrase and search term, we are number 1, page 1 of Google, and we really pride ourselves in being able to help clients do the same thing. So doing my keyword research, and that's something also very, very important, is Google tracks everything we do.
Okay.
So if you go on the internet and search for something, Google's tracking that and taking notes and storing that in a database. So we can go on the Google database and figure out what are people actually looking for as far as the key phrases and keywords they're putting in to find you. And they can be as simple as adding an S to something that'll have maybe 100 searches, or no S that'll have 1,000 searches per month. So you need to have that information to you so you can figure out, well, how should I build my website to make sure I attract the highest amount of leads? What should the pages be named? What should the key phrases on my website be, and how many should I have? And the whole program together works together very, very well.
Okay. And how has barter helped you with business?
Oh, I love Xmers. I have used Xmers now for about 4 years, and I take in Xmers dollars, I spend them. My wife goes on Xmers, we get her hair done. In fact, a great story, I had a plumber come in, Harry from Price Right Plumbing, great guy by the way, came in and fixed my sink. I had a leak in my tap, it was my actual faucet, and he came in and he went above and beyond the call of duty as far as helping me. Thank you, Harry, for helping me last night. And he just, the people on barter, the barter community is fantastic. I use so many services on barter. So many companies call me, and we do, so much. We do our SEO, which is search engine optimization. We do our video creation. We create videos for people's home pages. We do social media programs. We create Facebook pages, branded YouTube pages, Twitter pages. We teach people and train people on how to use LinkedIn. Okay. We do databases. We do apps is very, very big. Also, I did have a hoopla coming out very, very soon, next couple of days, on doing mobile websites.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so if you look people on smartphones, you need a different version of your website on a smartphone, because sometimes it's too hard to navigate and it's too small. So you need a special version of your website on your smartphone just for mobile phones, Androids, iPhones. We do all this stuff, and we make sure we have a money back guarantee and everything, as well as what makes my company different, I think, from other companies out there. We have a 24-hour turnaround policy for emails and phone calls.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm sure you've called a company beforehand, they don't get back to you right away. A couple of days, a couple weeks go by sometimes. Right. That's frustrating to me. So I came up with this policy of having a 24-hour turnaround time for emails and phone calls, which I find my clients really, really appreciate and enjoy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you talking with us.
Great. Thanks a lot.